Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. On Flooded Foothills. When I was recording a video a couple hours ago, the game crashed and I therefore lost 45 minutes worth of video. One of the first things I did in that video was the forklift tutorial, where you pick up the barrels and you set them on the platform and you get paid a little money and you complete a contract. So since that video was lost, I thought I would kind of recreate those circumstances. I've got the forklift, I've got a unit of steel, and I've got a truck bed for a platform. So I've already driven the forklift pretty much up to center. I'll fix the last of it there as I get closer. To pick something up off the ground like this, ordinarily to pick up a pallet, you run the forks into the pallet. In SnowRunner, you have to pick up everything off the ground, whether it's sitting on a pallet or not. They won't allow you to run the forks into the pallet. Okay, that said, let's click that, click 4. Now whether you use the keyboard or a controller, you're going to have different lettering on the controls, but they do the same thing. What I want to do is move the camera around where I can get a good view of what I'm doing. And I'm still getting the hang of up and down. I want to get the forks pretty close to the ground with just a little tilt on them. That's actually touching the ground. That's just above. And you see there's a little bit of tilt on the forks. You don't want very much, because you'll dig the nose of the forks into the asphalt. Now close out of functions, hit exit twice to close out of functions, and drive forward. Trying to make sure you hit it square. Now it looks like I'm still bumping into it. It's hard when one fork is higher than the other. What I'm going to do I could try to tilt the fork more, but there's already a pretty good slant on the forks. So I'm just going to try and drop them a little more. They're right on the ground. They should be going under at this point. See, now they look like they're up off the ground again. Where just a second ago they were on the ground. So what I think I'll do is put a little tilt on it put a little more tilt on it. Exit twice and try again. See what's going on. What is going on? It's like there's no room under the metal. Keep forgetting to do this. All this bullshit so you can move the shit again. I was just trying to push the buttons. Okay, it was kind of into the asphalt a little bit. See, you don't want it to do that. See, the right side fork hits before the left one does. Look at that. How are you supposed to get under shit like that? So that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's just pure bullshit. That SnowRunner glitched out fucking bullshit. Try it this way. Wouldn't ordinarily use that much tilt on the forks, but apparently in SnowRunner you have to. Now that I'm gonna back away a little bit as soon as I lift it just a hair. So I have it up against the truck, but I don't want to lose. See, I'm gonna lose the fucking pallet. SnowRunner glitched bullshit. Let's try this. I have another idea. Let's run the tilt up. No. Damn it. down. Told you I'm getting the up and down and shit mixed up. Okay. Back under it again. Let's try to put some tilt on it. There we go. Now I gotcha. Now I gotcha. Now I can back away from the truck. I want to get it sort of lined up and then raise it way up in the air. You wouldn't ordinarily use the truck to line up your pallet, but it was kind of crooked. And it's SnowRunner glitched bullshit anyways. When I did this the first time around with their pallet of barrels, it took 5 minutes. Just scooped it right up, got the forks in the right orientation, drove the forks right under it, scooped it up, set it down, took my money. And then that video gets deleted. God, makes me so mad. You have to be careful tipping it forward before you drive over your vehicle. If the load's too heavy, it will make your forklift tip. And of course there's no side shift on this thing like there would normally be on a forklift. So you have to steer it in. It's going to be a little bit crooked, but if I run it into the header board anymore, then it won't drop down. So this is a good demonstration for you guys, I think, to show you what a frickin' pain in the ass it's going to be. Down, tilt. You want the far end to hit first. But you don't want too much tilt on it. And you don't want there to be pressure on the forks. Or they'll drop suddenly when you back out from underneath it. I can't see. It looks pretty good, except the tips of the forks are into the truck bed. Let's run the tilt the right way a little bit. There we go. The tips of the forks aren't digging into the truck bed now. Then you should be able to just slide right out. Bada bing, bada boom. If picking it up off the ground hadn't been such a pain in the fucking ass, you know, the rest of it was simple. So I'm gonna straighten out my forks and drop them down. That's good. Shut the dang thing off. There's your 5-minute tutorial in 17 minutes. Because it took 15 minutes to get the steel on the forks. Now the job I was doing, I picked up some lumber on a scout trailer way back over here. And I drove it out here, and then I came across the river where it looked like I could cross easily, and then I came up here, and then that's where everything went to shit, because I found the Scout 800 job that was going up on top the hill, the same place the lumber's going. I was doing good until I stopped for that other job. So we're going to try and get back into this truck, and I'll show you what I mean about this Scout. The first thing I had to do was fix it. Well, when I pulled up here, it was up in the top of that tree with the suspension stretched out clear down to here with the wheels in this tree. But I repaired it thinking that might get it on the ground. What it did is it spun round and round in circles and ended up there where you see it now. And I thought, well, I'm not giving up yet. I'll put a tow rope on it and see what happens. Well, what happened is it crashed the game and erased my video. It erased my video of the 5-minute forklift tutorial and picking up this load and bringing it all the frickin' way over here to this point. All that down the toilet.